I don't think ever in my life, because I have a lot of dumb fantasies that happen in my head. It'd be like, oh, what? And it's across the board. I mean, it's like the things like a fucking child would, be like, oh, what if I flew around the world? Yeah, no, it's literally stuff like that. Never once have I ever been like, what if I could dunk a basketball?
Right.
Never.
And you could learn that.
No, but I've looked at it and I'm like, well, I'm not for me, and it's just never crossed my mind. Like, it's never, thinking about how that is never.
Do you have like more fantastical thinking or something?
Literally. I mean, some of the stuff, it's like, what if I got a job at the post office? Like, I mean, I have thoughts like that.
At this point in your life.
Yeah.
What if I took the post office test?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're rolling. Okay, hello and welcome back to the Adam Friedland Show Premium Podcast. I'm back from abroad. And Nick is I'm back from a bitch.
So you said, hold on, I'm not even going to ask you.
What?
I was going to say, because you said you're jet lagged.
Oh, but I have the good jet lag. Yeah. They got the new Apple
I was going to
Watch.
ask you, what time is it in Greece?
Oh, what time is it? Okay.
I don't know.
It's late right now.
I'm doing this, and it's just moving this parabola. So I don't.
What does that do?
I don't.
Is that for your mental wellness?
World clock, New York.
Oh, world clock. Yeah.
Oh, it goes through. Here, let's see.
Yeah, I think it's 8 hours.
So Greece. Search. Athens,
yeah.
9:59 p.m.
Yeah, so it's quite late right now.
Today plus 7 hours.
7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite late. Yeah, but I have the good jet lag where I woke up.
I did get the new watch. My new thing now, you know how I have like one little dumb health or fitness thing. I'm like, it's like a sort of a mini Joe Rogan move where you're like, dude, fucking, or remember the jaw thing? The squeaky toy that fucking gym bros are getting?
No.
That's like jaw exercises to make them. They have
for a Chad jaw or something?
Yeah, that kind of thing. But I've been, because I switched to Lifetime, they have, some of them have like a 25-yard length pool. And so I've been trying to get into swimming. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I'm doing it is for cardio. And the old Apple Watch, it can't, they advertise that it can, but it can't keep track of your heart rate.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this one can, but I haven't.
How long can you swim? Like without stopping?
Without stopping?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can just slow down. I mean, you're not gonna.
But
drown.
how long do you go when you're in the pool?
I try to hit 30 minutes.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. And
That's
but
hard.
I'm slow as shit because it'll track your laps too. And I didn't know. I had no idea. I went in. I'm like, I'm just gonna do the best I can, and see.
Yeah.
Like how it is. And so I did 800 yards, which I guess is what, 32 laps, 30 laps? In a 25
you're
yard?
doing 25 yards? It's not by meters?
No, the pools are 25 yards.
Oh, America, nice.
Yeah.
Suck that.
Suck it.
Suck that, IOC.
Yeah. What is that, the International Council
Olympic Committee?
Of Measuring?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, so I did 800 yards, and that took me 30 minutes. And I was like, let's see if is that bad or good? It's bad.
They said bad.
Yeah, it's like that's, I guess, what old women do.
Well, I'm only asking that because I was swimming every morning. I was waking up early and swimming in the ocean.
Yeah.
And if I swim for 15 minutes, I'm fucking
15
gassed.
minutes is a long time.
I'm gassed.
Let's put it this way, like front crawl, like freestyle.
Freestyle, that's what
I can only go like
you do breaststroke?
At most I can do like 2 laps. And then I have to switch back to breaststroke for like 2 or 3.
If I was going freestyle for like 10 minutes, I wanted to die.
Yeah,
it's hard.
One lap I'm gassed. And it's like I thought maybe I was going too fast, but it's just the breathing.
But you know what's cool about it? I got goggles.
Yeah.
And I saw there were fish and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
really
I gotta
cool.
get
And
some
I got
of
a
the
snorkel.
I gotta get some of the T2 fucking highly reflective goggles.
That's what this British guy on the beach, because we bought one pair. My girlfriend was using the snorkel and the goggles. And this
Yeah.
British guy was like, we were taking turns, and he's like, oh, you could just use mine.
And then
And then I was
the
like,
best part is
these are sick. Yeah.
they have the pool at the gym.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you go swim cap, fucking Speedo,
Morpheus glasses.
the Morpheus goggles, snorkel, swim 2 laps, go out, do a set of squats, don't change. Same clothes, dripping wet. You go out,
Yeah.
bench pressing with flippers on.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, what are you
Going
doing?
in with flippers into
You're
a
like,
fucking
I'm
gym
using
pool.
my gym membership.
Yeah.
I'm getting every fucking dollar's worth.
I'm wiping it down afterwards.
Yeah. Now, if you excuse me, I got to do some flipper yoga.
Yeah, and don't work into my fucking sets while I'm in the
with
pool.
La Celeste. I'm taking hot yoga in my fucking Speedo and flippers with La Celeste.
Yeah, Nick was just saying how he has a mindfulness app now on his watch.
They added, this is new. I don't know if it's because they just updated. They already had mindfulness. Mindfulness was like, so Apple's got this like,
So now Apple knows your brain.
well, Apple has Health Kit, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like a data store, I guess, of like all of these different things. And originally, it's like, it was your steps, your heart rate or whatever, your blood pressure, if you have a thing, you could add to it. And then they added mindfulness, which if you have like a yoga app, it'll add mindfulness minutes in addition to the exercise for the
for like a shavasana.
for the namaste part.
Yeah, the namaste part.
Which so it would log that. They also had just the breathe thing where it would tell you like breathe in, breathe out, whatever. You do it 6 times, you can set it, and then it would log mindfulness minutes. But I guess they've expanded this now where they have audio meditations. They have a state of mind log where you can check in and tell it what you're feeling. And I selected nothing. I selected indifference.
Yeah.
So now I have an option multiple times throughout the day. If I want, I can go on my Apple Watch and I can let them know that I'm feeling complete indifference. And that will get logged. And then I can chart it out and I can see how often I feel indifference.
How often you feel nothing.
And then I can react to that by logging it. And I say, by state of mind, let's log mild intrigue. Let's say slightly pleasant. That is a slightly pleasant feeling to look at my data. What best describes this feeling? Amazed, excited, surprised, passionate, happy, joyful, brave, proud, confident, hopeful, amused, satisfied, relieved, grateful, content, calm, peaceful, angry, annoyed, anxious, ashamed, disappointed, discouraged, disgusted, drained, embarrassed,
Honestly,
frustrated,
none of those sound
guilty,
good.
hopeless, indifferent, irritated.
Just
Let's
say
go.
indifferent.
Well, I'm going to say indifferent. I am slightly pleased, but indifferent.
But indifferent.
What's having the biggest impact on you? Health, fitness, self-care, hobbies, identity, spirituality, community, family, friends, partner, dating, tasks,
I think
work.
partner.
Let's say tasks.
Okay.
Let's say tasks are having the biggest impact on me right now.
Which is what? That you're moving the stage 6 inches.
Well, that's
We have a big task
well, the
ahead of us.
task at hand is logging my current mood, which is slightly pleasant indifference. And then here we have an option here, add context, and it'll bring the keyboard up.
Let's hear it.
And I'm saying, I love data. Done. Context added, logged. Now, I tell you, just in doing that, I can already feel a dull pain flowing down my left arm.
You really?
Yeah. So we'll check in. We'll see what's going on. We'll go to the EKG app here and see if I'm having a heart attack.
Wait, so you are, there is like kind of a physical manifestation of your reaction to that actual.
There is, yeah.
So you're saying you feel nothing and then your body is reacting as if like, no.
My heart rate is a cool 80 beats per minute. That
Is
seems
that a little high?
that's a little high right now.
It's a little high. And you know what I think it is it's your watch is forcing you to share your feelings with it, right?
Yeah.
And then then you have some sort of physical manifestation. No!
It's a siren that's on here. That's one of the options.
Wait, that's not your heart rate.
No, that's not my heart
That's your
rate.
I'm getting raped.
It is. It's a rape whistle
It's a
that's built
rape
on the
whistle
phone. So
on your
let's say you're getting raped, right? You turn the rape whistle on, and then you're going to go over here, and you're going to log. You're going to log state of mind. Look how you're feeling right now. Pretty bad. I'd say very unpleasant.
No, but now you're fucking with your data.
It's
Can
all
you
right.
delete it?
No, because I'm feeling very unpleasant. My chest hurts.
Okay, all right.
So I'm gonna
it's
say
as if you're
I'm worried. I'm gonna say I'm worried. What's having the biggest impact on you? Health.
My rate.
Now I'm worried about my health, so I've logged that. They don't really have an option for being raped.
I guess this is not really a state of mind. That's more of a physical thing.
Yeah. It's sort of a New York state of mind.
Yeah,
if you think about
it is a little bit.
Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. And then I have my habit forming app here, and I forgot to log that I drank one 32-ounce serving of water, which I have to do 3 times
A day.
a day. So I refilled that at the water cooler.
32.
I got to make
ounces.
sure, because if I don't log it, then it ruins your streak. And then you know what happens then?
Then you're
Got to go over the mindfulness app. I'm feeling pretty bad right now.
because you ruined your
I
water.
ruined my streak of drinking water. So you can stay on this motherfucker all day long. And that's what I love about it.
Can you log bowel movements?
There's got to be a way.
There has to be a
Yeah.
way for you to log. Like I just
Yeah.
pissed. I just shit.
They should make what is it?
There has to be an app.
What is Toto? Is that the bidet company?
Yeah.
They should have one that weighs your shit and then reports it to the phone.
And then, if necessary, the county fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got it, they're like.
Would you like to submit your results to Apple's contest?
Yeah.
Win a
shit
free
rate.
set. Win a free set. Of
We're at the
AirPod
Iowa State
engraved-
Fair.
Yeah. iPods Pro.
Oh man. Oh man. Dude, that's
AirPods Pro.
great. There has to be a shitting and pissing app.
Mm-hmm.
There has to.
Yeah.
And if not, we got to make it, and we got to strike this from the episode, and we got to make it, and that's our fucking ticket.
Yeah.
A fucking novelty shitting and pissing app?
We got to find some kind of ticket.
We need a ticket, brother.
We are in desperate need of a
Because
ticket.
we decided we were going to make $100 million from the show, and then recently we've realized that that's not a possibility.
That's not, now that the writer's strike is over,
It's off the table.
we're fucked, dude.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could have taken a better advantage of the
Also,
strike.
yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but
It's a tentative agreement from what I've seen. Congratulations, Adam Conover.
that just means they have to
Sign it.
put a vote to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cross
it's gotta
cross
be
the T's,
ratified
dot the I's.
by the membership, but I'm sure they will.
Adam ruins everything. You did it, and big shout out to you. You ruined the studios.
I hope you enjoy your post-strike celebratory Go-Gurt filled with custard and semen, which I've been told. I read on Deadline that's his favorite post-strike snack.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He has a Go-Gurt with
He has
cum.
custom made. He has a custom made Go-Gurt tube filled with Boston cream and dog jizz.
Delicious.
He goes, he just can't. Delicious. And then
Listen, we take labor issues very seriously on this show, and the man is a hero.
yeah.
But it does tickle us that is what he eats literally after every
Now
strike.
he was out there. He was a key voice in terms of messaging and
Yes.
garnering support for the strikes.
Yeah.
And he was out there every day striking. But you can't help but wonder if these studio heads weren't looking out the window and seeing his face, being like, "There's no way I can let that guy
No, defeat me.
I cannot I cannot lose to that
Yeah,
man."
my adversary.
That I think the
Yeah.
strike probably would have been over in a week.
Yes.
If they had just maybe in sort of a Ratatouille situation, just let him live under the hat of one of these black ladies they got out there.
Yeah.
Then maybe we would have had a resolution of the strike a little bit earlier.
I think so too. Yeah. I think it was his general demeanor and just the cum go-gurts that really was a little bit off-putting to
Yeah.
the studio. They were ready to fold on the AI stuff.
Yeah, right.
They're like, we're gonna let this cum go-gurt
Yeah.
guy defeat us in the business.
Yeah.
In business, in the battle of the boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yummy. Yes.
Dude, I said it before on the show, but
Just Adam Conover sucking your cock, and then be like, "Did you know that cock sucking started in 1876?" You're like, just stop. Just fucking stop.
the man is a walking Snapple cap, guys. He is full of fun facts, and he defeated the studios, and we thank him.
Yeah.
We thank him for that. Now our show is screwed.
Yeah, we're fucked.
We're not.
now.
We're fucked now. We're not gonna make $100 million. Like I told my dad, we were gonna be making $100 million.
Wait, hold on. This, I didn't even have Siri
What did
on,
it
but it's
say?
advertising Bowel, the IBS tracker, to me.
No, shut up.
You can look at it right there. Bowel, the IBS tracker.
Bowel.
Bowel.
Yeah, it smelled like.
Good afternoon. My name is Bowel Jones.
It smelled like a black lady's
Oh,
name.
no. Sorry. Ginsburg is texting this to me.
Oh, Ginsburg texted you that.
Yeah, I thought about the phone.
I thought the watch. The watch is.
My name is Bowel Jackson. I'm a receptionist here at the bathroom.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Oh baby, you know they playing my song
You
right
reached the
now.
bathroom. My name is Bowel.
Bowel.
You reached Miss Bowel at the at the toilet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm in charge of all these turlets. Yeah.
Oh, I love that cologne. What is it? Thank you. It's Flush. It's Flush by American standard.
Now they have a lot of politics around bathrooms these days with the trans debate. But I don't want to hear none of that in my bathroom.
No, she's political.
Okay?
Bowel is
Okay.
political.
Bowel does not care who's coming and using my turlets.
I'd like to imagine she has no awareness of any of that. It's just Tom Joyner morning show.
It's just
That's all that's going on.
that's not a bad idea, dude. Like an entire morning show from the bathroom, hosted by that lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to the Gene Savant of Athens.
It is, I mean, I don't, I'm
Oh,
not,
sorry.
I'm not a libertarian.
Yeah.
But some aspects of it I do like, which is, just like absolutely commodifying every single aspect of life.
Yeah.
And-
Privatizing everything.
And one thing that I think, like, we really, like, bathrooms should be a standalone business.
Yes.
The idea that it's like, oh, I'm at a restaurant and because I ate, they have to provide me with a place to shit. I mean, that's insane.
You think that
It's fucking,
there should be like a baron of outhouses around New York City?
yeah, well, I mean, it's stupid. It's like, oh, if you went to any other place, if you went to Best Buy, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy a new TV,
They don't let
and I'm
you
like, I'm
use
gonna leave this broken CRT
Yeah.
right here on the floor. You guys can clean up my garbage because I got a new TV. And that's essentially what you're doing, asking for a bathroom at a restaurant. You should go to a restaurant.
You're getting fresh food, so you can put the old food.
And there should be a place, there should be a couple of Persian people that are like, they must be beautiful toilet.
Yeah.
And they have, next door, you go in,
Yeah.
and, it's like a spa treatment almost.
They're kind of like trailers, like for production.
No,
right?
literally, this is like the number.
Like Haddad's.
The best argument
Yeah.
against fucking socialism or communism
Yes.
is that is like the toilets are the one thing whose progress has not been dictated by free markets.
Correct.
It's just been this thing that is just like attached to other businesses or just a public utility. And
But there are no public restrooms in New York City.
not anymore.
Yeah.
And no, that's right. There's not.
So it is kind of controlled by the private sector now.
Yeah, but that's not a selling point for any of these places.
That they have nice crappers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Come to Sizzlers. We
Yeah.
got the best crappers.
Starbucks couldn't get away with having the worst coffee in the entire world, but the best toilets.
Starbucks had solid.
My point is this: is that in now what have we had? Probably 6,000 years of communism. Toilets haven't become any better.
yeah.
They're basically from the Stone Ages.
We need to privatize.
The kind of it's the same toilet you could find in a castle, I'd imagine. You know,
Yeah.
They flush, sure,
Yeah.
but think about how far along phones have come.
Right.
If toilets were entirely
Yeah, if we had a fucking iPhone of a toilet.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of it has to do with big paper and the lumber industry.
Oh, because they want to keep toilet
us,
paper going.
They want to keep us.
Is
on
toilet paper made out of trees?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they want to keep us.
How many
on the
trees does
trees.
it take to make a roll of toilet paper?
Probably 1 million.
That's awesome.
Probably a lot.
Just some fucking.
When we could have these nice Japanese fountains
pygmy village
going into our asses, making us cleaner than the trees could ever.
Pygmy village in the Amazon. Their homes are being fucking fern gullied.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, sorry, we got a lot of people with IBS these days.
Apparently, the sewage system in Greece can't take toilet paper, so you have to crumple it up and then put it in the garbage.
That's a problem on the border.
Yeah.
So people come across the border and they don't know because the plumbing in Mexico is just the same.
I guess it's bad there.
So people come over the border and all the gas stations, people just leave shit, toilet paper on the floor.
They don't have a little waste basket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in this country, we put this shit down our fucking toilets. That's how good of a country we have.
You know what I would do?
So let's appreciate what we have in this fucking country.
If I had the money, I would go right across the Mexican border, figure out where they go, like the most place where there's border crossings, right?
Yeah.
And build a Six Flags.
Uh-huh.
And not license the name. Call it Six Flags Mexico.
Yeah.
And then ignore every kind of, legal thing.
Yeah, fuck them, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, why don't you get the government to come over here and fucking... Mm-hmm. Why don't you come fucking shut it down? Why don't you come down here and invade?
Yeah.
And you're not going to... Because the situation is so contested right now, there's no politician is going to go to war.
They're not going to touch that.
Shut down Mexican Six Flags.
So you have your own unlicensed Six Flags.
Yeah, right.
You're printing.
Yeah.
You're printing.
And you got a lot of business because if your options are... get shot or killed trying to cut up by razor wire going to the border, or hang out with Taz and Bugs.
Oh, you have the whole WB franchise.
Yeah, it's a Six Flags.
That's a Six Flags.
Yeah, it's a Six Flags.
Oh, that's right.
I think a lot of these border crossings are going to say, at least for today, let's go to Six Flags.
And that's the thing is a lot of those guys love Bugs Bunny. They love, Taz. They love T-shirts with kind of gangster versions of Sylvester.
Winnie the Pooh, y sus amigos, the whole collection.
Yeah, no, I think that's a stunning idea. But the problem is you're gonna have to pay off a couple of them damn federales.
Yeah,
because they are the law down there.
I give them jobs as Yosemite Sam.
Dude.
Those guys.
Problem solved.
Those guys also love Looney Tunes.
Case closed. They love Looney Tunes too. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I could give you 50% of my income, or
you could be Shrek.
You guys could be Shrek. Yeah.
You could be Shrek. I want to be Fiona.
Yeah.
Please, can I be Fiona?
Yeah. I can't think of a better business than that.
That's probably the best business idea you've ever had.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Wow. What was I gonna say? I forget. Now it's like 11 p.m. for me. Now I'm getting sleepy.
You're sleepy.
Sleepy, guys.
I forgot to start the timer.
Oh fuck! I forget, guys. I keep fucking forgetting. Fuck, cock, cunt.
What?
I keep fucking cunt. I'm doing stand-up one more time. Seattle, Washington, October 27th and 28th, guys. I'm at Laughs Comedy Club. I keep forgetting to plug these shows. I think this is the first time I've plugged them.
When did you book that?
I think like a month or two ago.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a last-minute thing, but...
I've never been to Seattle.
I've been there twice. I did like the rock club there, Crocodile.
We finally have enough distance from it now that I'm starting to get nostalgic for that Canada tour.
Dude, those shows in Vancouver, I remember being electric.
Yeah, that was fun.
I remember they were really fun.
That dinner we had was nice too, that sushi restaurant.
That sushi restaurant and the dim sum we had the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's relationship was falling apart. All three of ours.
We had that one day.
All three of our relationships.
We're all having separate.
We all went to our bedrooms to have arguments.
Yeah. Right.
I was getting cheated on actively.
Yeah, I've just been like nonstop checking, seeing because I don't even have to. I don't have access to Twitter, and they made it so that you can't. There's another website.
You're not logged in.
Knitter.net, and you want to be very careful typing that in.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's like
damn.
It'll scrape Twitter or something. But I've spent the last like probably week and a half just like looking for strike news, I guess. If
Yeah.
anybody has some inside info, and then no one ever does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
guess now there's a tentative agreement in
Hey,
place.
hey Ginsburg, can I get that? Yeah. Yep, thank you.
Oh, the thing.
Also, I got new dry fits.
What are those, socks?
Yeah, they're socks, but I've decided I've wanted to go. Mine would get lost, and so I've decided to do just like earth tones and very neutral colors.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what? You just buy one color.
No, the way the
Then
dry
you don't have
fits,
to make pairs.
the dry fits one, it's like all
What are those Nike?
Nike
socks?
dry fit. They're the best socks.
Yeah, I think I have a bunch
Yeah.
of pairs. Yeah, I think I'm wearing some right now.
Yeah, basically all their socks is dry fits. Those are like the everyday ones. There's the Jordan ones, which are the same socks. They just have a little Michael Jordan.
That's pretty cool.
Is that still cool? I mean, I don't know shit about
The
basketball.
Jumpman logo?
Yeah, but it's like our kids are like, oh, this guy from fucking now 45 years ago.
I think it's his. I think people are still getting killed over those sneakers.
Really?
I think there's still crimes being committed.
But the sneakers have surpassed the man at this point.
I think yes. I think the cultural impact of the sneakers is now bigger than the his airness
Yeah.
himself. But yeah, I think they're pretty
How
successful.
does sneakers work? Now, this whole podcast dedicated to sneakers.
Let's
Sneakers don't like, they don't, no, I don't mean ours. I mean, there's people that know about sneakerheads. That's what they call
Yeah. I don't think it's cool to be a sneakerhead.
When sneakers come out, they don't, they keep them around. They just do new generations and then they bring the old ones back or something.
No. Well, they'll have like like you have a Samba, right?
Yeah.
Then they'll have like a collab, I think. With
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, like
they'll have,
sponsored
like-
sneakers that are for athletes, like not because I've
Well,
basically
or they'll
worn-
have like a designer come in, like Gucci did an Adidas collaboration.
Yeah.
And then they had like, they changed the colors and stuff.
I've
And
worn
then-
basically the same.
Yeah.
New Balance 574 Sambas or Air Force One low tops, which that is really, I don't know why I used to think they were very comfortable, and now in the last 10 years
They're not comfortable.
They're
with
not
me.
comfortable.
I wear these shoes every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's like a sneaker comes out, and then they just keep making it forever.
I think they're heritage like Adidas classics. They have like
I don't mean Adidas. I
Sambas.
mean like Nikes.
Yeah, but Jordan
like
Jordan will have now he has like the 38 or something.
Right.
Or like the
Okay.
46. Yeah, I think every
They still
year
make
he has a new one.
Air pennies.
They still
remember
make the pennies.
I remember when
yes.
that was a new sneaker.
5th grade, I cried
I remember kids crying.
I
about-
cried.
Yeah.
because my dad wouldn't get them for me.
Literally remember kids crying over sneakers.
I thought for Hanukkah I was getting
Ew,
pennies,
yeah.
and I got Airwalks, which were the wackest of the skate
That's
shoes.
the Kmart skate shoe, dude.
They were the wackest of the skate
Yeah.
shoe, and I cried. I
Yeah.
thought I was getting pennies.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's like, "You don't even like the Magic. We're Lakers fans.
Mm-hmm.
We're Lakers fans." And it was kind of a salient point.
Mm-hmm.
It was annoying to have to communicate American culture to
Yeah.
parents that don't understand.
Yeah, because when I was third,
that
fourth
wearing
grade,
a man's shoes.
for me it was like Armani suits,
Yeah.
English top hats, UK,
yeah.
from all the best top hat makers.
Yeah, Savile Row for top hats.
But I had a Shaquille O'Neal top hat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
that would be cool if he made top hats.
That would be cool.
That would be a flex of him to wear a top hat, already being 8.5 feet tall.
Yeah. He was like, I just need a couple more inches. Yeah. I just like.
I would love to.
I like what it does.
I would
for
love
me.
to interview Shaquille O'Neal while wearing a 3.5 foot tall top hat. Just get a picture with him.
Just be like, just pitch it for short men too.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. Yeah, like elevator shoes are fucking out.
Mm-hmm.
they can't. Legally speaking, it's in the Constitution.
Yeah.
They can't deny that you are the height of the top of the top hat.
Yeah.
And you have to be respected as such by women and giant black athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they don't do it, then they're.
You know, I was thinking making for Chinese people
Yeah.
is a top hat with a slow cooker in it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, like a what do you call it? A neuro fuzzy up there?
Yeah, I suppose you can make char siu while walking around.
Oh, get the baskets.
Yeah,
Dude, the baskets. That's such a good idea. But you need a little burner on top of your head.
Yeah.
That'd be a little difficult.
Well, you just have a block of ice here and then the burner on top.
That's smart. That'd be terrific. But the ice would make steam too.
Yeah.
Which would fucking steam up your soup dumplings. That's very smart.
It is smart.
Dude, we've had a lot of, well, I guess Bowell Jackson already was an app, but we've had a lot of good ideas on this app.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this lady, like my last day that I was gone, just kill her husband. And
With like a knife?
No, she just,
A sword?
it's clear, it's just like,
Is it a gun?
it just made marriage seem so awful. But she was like, they were like a Spanish couple, and they
Sword.
bring her
Sword,
a
yeah.
espresso.
Oh, okay.
No, like Iberian Spanish, like these kind of, you know.
Oh, gay Spanish.
Well, they talk gay style.
Yeah.
It's like in the Castilian.
And then,
yeah.
would they do that because there was a king that was gay?
Yeah, there was a gay king, so everyone, Ferdinand or something. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this kind of Spanish. She orders like an espresso, and then she opens a salt packet, thinking it's a sugar packet, and puts it in there. And he's like, well, you go ask for another coffee. She's like, no, do not embarrass me. Do not embarrass me. He's like, I'm sure they'll make you another coffee. It's like, she's like, I swear to God, do not embarrass me. And he's like, seems like she made a mistake and she put salt in her coffee. And she's like, it was not a fucking mistake. It was your mistake. She's like, most people, they give a sugar with a coffee, but you give me salt. And so she's like, so the lady's like, don't worry, I can make you another one. She's like, but you have to admit, it was not my mistake. She's like, you and you. And we were like, I was sitting there and I was like, I don't want to get married ever. It's so awful.
To be fair, it sounds like that lady is just a giant bitch.
She's the biggest bitch I've ever seen in my entire life.
It sounds like that's just that lady personally.
But this guy is like, he has to support his wife in public because you know the whole thing about like when girls always say like, don't undermine me. So if they're wrong about something, and you're in public and they're publicly wrong about it, you have to be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're absolutely right about that.
That's right, babe. There's 8 Toy Story movies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're
so right.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I have to fight someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just seeing a man like in the wild in that situation, it's just fucking terrible, man. It's really scary. And then you think about all the times your girlfriend tells you you're standing in the wrong place. Or
Well, I'd say just don't marry one of those gay Spanish ladies.
you can't marry one of those ladies.
Yeah.
But they are caliente, dude. She did be looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that guy's life is so clearly hell.
And what was he, like a...
Oh, and then I saw him stand up and he took a fake phone call. He's like, I have
On
to
his
take
hand?
this. Hello.
I'm sorry, I gotta take this.
Sorry. Mi amor, I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sí,
Oh God.
sí. Yeah, siesta.
What do you do? Like that's so fun. I don't know. I don't know where that's going. Now it's late for me. But I just thought of that lady and I was just like, oh my God.
Is
if
it
you're
late for you?
married to them,
You tired?
it is late for me.
I was tired before we got started. Usually the afternoons I run out of. I'm an early morning person and a nighttime person, but afternoons.
Dude, I was like 7 a.m. I was feeling perfect.
Yeah.
Ginsburg, where are we out on runtime? 37. Okay, we'll finish strong.
I feel good today. I got my new watch. I got my new socks.
Dude, you got a titanium phone?
It's fall.
It's fall. It's your season. You love fall.
Everybody loves fall.
Dude, I tried one of those pumpkin spice drinks
I
at
just come here in
Starbucks.
one of the Carmen San Diego hats and the scarf.
And Uggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bitch. and
I'm a
getting
bitch.
I'm a bitch and I'm getting married.
Yeah. This is my bachelorette weekend.
I'm getting married to a real estate agent and I'm a bitch.
I get cheated on. I'm a bitch and I get cheated on. And some of them are underage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, those guys are awesome.
The
those
guys
those
that cheat
real
on
estate
their wife.
guys. Yeah, no, those like real estate kind of guys.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that just so clearly are like they were sick at sports, like they were like very good at sports. Then they got so much pussy in college, and then they were like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Time to marry a woman with 200 Instagram followers and 8,000 posts
Yeah,
of fucking pictures of just a cup of coffee.
just oh my god, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, fries.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love those bitches though. They really do. Have you ever caught one of those in like a sexual situation?
No.
I think I have like a less than 3 times maybe, and they are by far the most sexually depraved and adventurous. Sorry, I'm jet lagged. No, pumpkin spice type bitches are like they're the craziest ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was in college and there was a big hat kind of girl, and there was one night where she was like, I want to go back with you. And then she was like, I don't have very much experience. And I was like, oh, I mean, I've had sex a couple, like not a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. She's just pulling a chain out of
And then she tried to put a finger in my ass.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, you're the second guy I've ever been with.
Like a
And
Nicholas Sparks
and then
type
she
of
tried
thing?
to finger my bum. And I was like, well, what?
Yeah.
She's like, I thought guys like this.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking like it? And I was like,
Hashtag enjoy it.
hashtag.
Saying hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag awkward. Hashtag I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Hashtag real estate. Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
So what else did you eat? Did you eat any octopus in Greece?
I had octopus. It was kind of bad.
Yeah.
The food is not very good.
I ate pretty well in Boston.
Was it good? What did you get? Chowder?
Well, yeah. I always go to that the
Legal
oldest,
Seafoods?
No, the oldest restaurant.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I've been there.
Union Oyster House.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
like that place.
I had some lobster and chowder.
Boston gets way more shit than
Dude, it was
deserves.
fine. I said it while I was
It's
there.
fine.
But I started this like tour, I guess, in Boston.
Yeah.
Me and Mike Racine went to Laughs in May of last year. And then that was like the first stop, basically. I think I did that after Austin, but Austin was just to like see if I could do an hour. And then I finished it up in Boston, and in that in-between period, I went to every other city in the country, or a lot of them, and it's like, yeah, I used to shit on, I was like, Boston sucks, but compared to fucking Phoenix.
Every city sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing that I realized, and a lot of these fuckers aren't gonna like this, but from doing stand-up on the road, every city is way worse than New York City.
Here's the good cities: New York, Philadelphia,
Philly's
Boston,
cool.
New Orleans, Minneapolis. Every other city's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
LA looks cool, but it's really...
LA has its charms, but it's overall pretty.
You know what's weird too?
There's a sinister
Anyone I've
evil
ever
there.
met that's from LA,
Yeah.
like born and raised in LA, they're cool.
Yeah.
And the city's been destroyed by the people that moved there.
Well, it's kind of like New York City a little bit too.
Well, New York has a lot. I feel like there's
You know, not like people like us that grew up here.
Yes, but we're artists.
We're artists, so we
know.
deserve to come here.
Right, exactly.
But you can't just watch Sex and the City and think you deserve to live in our city.
Yeah.
You deserve to get.
We're punk rock.
Yeah, we're making the social tapestry, you know, the creative tapestry of the city happen. You know, I don't know, but yeah, what you were saying, like, I think, I like Miami a lot. I like Miami.
Yeah,
too.
you said that. I've never been to Miami.
I like Miami. Have you been? I liked Montreal a lot. I know it's not American.
You know, and so I'm gonna get flack for saying this. All of Canada, right down the toilet.
I liked Montreal.
It's not Montreal, but Montreal has
Toronto's pussy.
Montreal has to carry the weight for the rest of the country.
Yeah.
And it's not doing it.
Well, it's cool to see rednecks speaking French.
Oh boy, who's this?
Someone's calling you?
Yeah, I think the bank.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them, dude. Vancouver,
Call
Erie.
the bank. Can you imagine the bank calling me on Yom Kippur?
They're open today?
Yeah.
Little do they know, they tempted you. They're like, he's incredibly anti-Semitic. He's gonna
He's
get a
gonna
lot of
call.
joy from this phone call.
Yeah.
This
They're
one
like,
might work.
Just want to let you know we are working.
Yeah.
We're in the office.
Actually, we're at the office today. Yeah, I'm fasting as well, guys.
But
Just
you're
so you
always
know.
fasting. That doesn't really mean much.
What do you mean I'm always fasting?
You're like an
No,
anorexic.
I'm not anorexic.
All right. You're like, oh, I want a piece of lettuce. Oh, it's Yom Kippur. I can't have my piece of lettuce.
Yeah, I have to wait to have my lettuce. It's gonna be divine.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
Bagels and lox. That's what I have every year.
At nighttime?
Yeah.
What are you, fucking insane?
No, it's like the.
Oh,
Who's at the bank?
yeah, it's the bank. They left a voicemail.
What'd they say?
I don't know, but I know who it is already.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no. It's the one when you break fast. It's like it's like going to IHOP and getting breakfast for dinner. Like that's the one time of the year.
I don't think I've ever fasted in my life.
Really?
No, never.
You seem like a guy that would get into intermittent fasting kind of.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to do lean gains, but lean gains is like, I mean, they call it intermittent fasting, but it's basically.
You just eat once a day.
No, you have like an 8-hour window, which was not far off from.
So you just don't eat at night?
Yeah, you pick a window. I would usually eat like lean gain. I don't know if people even still do lean gains. And it's from what I've read, like intermittent fasting is like the most important thing is just getting the correct nutrition.
Yeah.
And like most people skip that step. So they'll do intermittent fasting and it's like, yeah, you're losing weight but you're not tracking anything you're eating. You just have a smaller window to eat like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would usually bump it to the later in the day and then you just drink BCAAs every like hour or two.
What are those are like that blue drink?
Yeah, they're different
nasty
colors.
blue
Yeah, it's
thing?
just they're like just so your body doesn't
It's
go
amino
into,
acids.
doesn't go into what is it called, a catabolic state?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ketosis?
Yeah.
Is that what keto is?
I don't know, but I feel good since I quit drinking. I'm down like 2 or 3 pounds.
Oh,
Getting a little leaner.
you're fast.
Yeah,
Yeah. You feel in the pool.
not fasting. I just
No, I mean you're faster now.
Oh
You have a lot less weight.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
Oh man, I feel fucking crazy.
I think
from
fat
jet lag
floats though.
right now. Does it?
Yeah, it's surprising more competitive swimmers aren't just big fatsos.
Really?
Yeah, and then you just work on like kicking faster,
Yeah.
like a boat, like a big fat boat.
If they put maybe like a sausage at the end of the track.
Yes, very much so.
They put like a fishing rod with a fishing line.
I mean, theoretically, and there's nothing against the rules in competitive swimming. If you got fat enough that when you jumped in the water, all the water came out, and you could run, you would win every race.
But everyone else?
They would have to run back to the pool.
Yeah, they get smashed
and
out of the
they'd be
pool.
fucking, yeah, they'd be in the
They
stands.
wouldn't be in their lane.
Yeah, right.
They would be in the stands. Oh, that got me good, dude. That got me real good.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like fucking, like Shallow Hal, the way that what's her name? The way the bitch actually looks in Shallow Hal, smashing everyone out of the pool.
That's an awesome movie.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you couldn't tell how fat a lady was?
Yeah, that'll be a good lesson for you.
Yeah.
Who's it? Jack Black too.
Jack Black.
Jack Black he was like, and what is he at the beginning? He's like, no fatties, please.
Yeah.
And he's still Jack
Fat
Black.
chicks?
No thanks. Yeah. That's so funny.
We got to get him on the show.
I asked him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he left me on red. Yeah.
Jack Black.
Jack Black, please.
Come on.
Please come on the show.
Come on now.
And guys, after this, we're gonna be.
We both. I don't know if you did. I definitely rewatched Saving Silverman somewhat recently.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good
It made
movie.
me sad though. Yeah. I feel like certain things, if you're not watching them every year or so, then it's like, well, whatever. Like a nostalgia thing.
I used to watch it after school on Comedy Central.
Where did the years go?
All the time.
Yeah.
And then I got ironically into Neil Diamond afterwards because I was like, it looks like they're having so much fun listening to Neil Diamond. I want to be like the Saving Silverman guys.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie is so good.
It's a great movie.
Amanda Peet, she's such a bitch, but I want to fuck her.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful.
She's kind of a hat lady.
She is a little bit of a hat lady. She's a little bit of a like, yeah, I'll get mad at you that I put salt in my coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Such a bitch, that lady. I felt so bad for that guy.
I can't believe that. You're wearing a Boston shirt.
Yeah, I got this in Boston.
Do you like
too.
chowder?
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Boston cream pie is bullshit, though.
Boston cream pie, that I don't even think of that as a Boston.
Yeah, it's not.
As a Boston cuisine. Lobster rolls are fucking awesome, too.
I just like regular lobster.
I mean, lobster's fantastic, but
Yeah.
you get it buttery, and then you get those like the New England style buns that are just bread that are like made into a square. Dude, that shit is fucking fire.
Yeah.
I love it. I love also like this is not Boston style, but a lobster bisque. Very nice.
Bisque, please.
Bisque, please. Dude, so how was your 2 weeks? What did you get into? Nothing. You just went to Boston.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I got anything done. There is some changes around here that need to happen.
We have to move the stage, folks.
Yeah, the look for the show wasn't really dialed in the way it was supposed to be initially, and we've kind of just been cruising. And now that camera 2 was broken and we replaced it with this one, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna swap the other ones, and then finally get Ed back here, move the stage to where it should have been from the get-go, and then actually light this in accordance with how it's supposed to look. Yeah. But the other thing, with the new cameras that we got.
So we have to move everything up on the grid?
Yeah, well, I mean, yes. Yeah, you bump, the stage will come forward 4 or 3.5 feet, and then you just move those. And then, yeah.
To the carpet? Wow.
Yeah, to the carpet. That way
What's it gonna look like then?
Well, the goal was always
bigger?
Yes, right. That was what we were trying to accomplish. That's why we did it a certain way, but then it got set up, and I came in here, and the stage was moved all the way back, basically to the wall. You can't really.
So the cameras move. These two move back.
Yeah,
as well?
they would be back. Yeah, back like where the chairs are, and then.
So cool.
Yeah. And you got to get that hair light fixed, and then this one needs to be flagged there and there.
These two.
Yeah, so that you can contain the light here as much as possible, and off these walls, and then there's this one issue with this back corner here, because where those LEDs reflect, there's no way to get that like little wedge of light out of that corner.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's exciting changes, guys.
Yeah.
But also this week.
Well, the big thing is that once we swap to these, we won't have all these wires here anymore. You can eliminate all these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the new one, they have some kind of like bridge where you can just run like a Ethernet cable, and that's like power and switching and like the ISO.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, one cable for everything.
So for all three, we're gonna just like.
You would have 3 runs. It'd be 3 runs. Right now, there's each one of these. There's two SDI runs back to the control room, and then power and stuff. So there's 3 cables.
But would there ever be a universe where we'd have like them on like dollies, like they do in real late night television?
Dollies?
Yeah, like would they? Whatever. Like we have the cameras on wheels or whatever, and then we could like kind of work them through.
What I kind of wanted to do with this one is put like some kind of like track.
Yeah.
That when you have guests come out, it can like go from here to there. And then if we ever bring the monologue back, which was only supposed to be a joke for a little while anyways, there's a different way to do it. I guess that was also the consideration in not having this up where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice to get that cleaned up and then getting this light fixed. I don't know, it's kind of a waste of money to put that thing up there and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's really fucking annoying. It hasn't worked since December. Well,
and now that things are back in production, it's everybody's gonna have. Well, I guess not. They're not actually going to be in production for another couple months, but
Everyone's gonna have hair lights, gorgeous hair lights,
everyone's going to have gorgeous hair lights.
and we're gonna be stuck looking like fucking idiots.
We're going to look stupid.
And you know whose fault it is, and we're not gonna say his name,
Uh-huh.
but it's fucking Jake Flores.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, what else went on, I guess?
I don't know. I'm starting to crash, brother.
Are you?
Bad,
I
but
feel like there was big news this week.
okay. So I leave the country, and fucking our president's getting impeached.
It's an
Senator
impeach-
Robert Menendez
it's
is
a-
now back under investigation for corruption.
It's an impeachment inquiry. It's not. He has.
What are they going to be like? Impeachment?
Yeah.
And he's going to say no, thank you.
Yeah. It would be funny if they find something.
What is it about Hunter?
Yeah, the Hunter.
They're actually impeaching the president.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I guess they're gonna subpoena his bank records. but
Oh, and they can't pass the defense bill because of the goddamn Kevin McCarthy.
whatever.
Lost control of his goddamn
I'm never.
party.
Just like I will never read NASA news. I will never listen to a single worry about government shutdowns.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
It's like it's just every.
Especially if it's a defense spending bill.
Yeah,
Where
every
it's like,
single
oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, they're not.
Well, the hang up is was the impeachment inquiry.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, they're like, oh, unless you impeach Biden, we're not passing the fucking. It was these like cartoon characters that they've elected to.
Which
the
guys
House.
is it? Marjorie Taylor in them?
Her and then
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Um,
Jonathan Taylor Swift.
mm-hmm.
Taylor.
Taylor.
Tinker Jonathan Soldier.
Jonathan Taylor Tinker.
Soldier Swift.
Soldier Swift.
Yeah, Tinker
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Soldier Swift.
Tinker Taylor Swift. Matty Healy's.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you see his video that he put out?
I did.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, he sent it to me, and then I didn't get the reference initially.
I think it's for promoting his tour.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a Mayor Pete thing.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's like a shot-for-shot Mayor Pete thing. I was like, I didn't know.
Oh, it's literally every.
Yeah, I didn't realize what he was referencing.
Oh, it's some Mayor Pete ad from what, 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's obsessed with America, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, like, our shit is the coolest shit in the entire world.
Yeah.
I don't know whoever the British Mayor Pete is.
I know a lot of people
I
say,
don't know his
"Oh,
commercials."
Well, what about anime? And it's like, well, technically we kind of invented anime.
Yeah, that's copying us.
Yeah.
You know? Having a big dick.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Killing people. That's
Yeah.
us shit. you
Right.
know?
Being a robot, controlling a robot that
That's America.
teams up with other robots to become an even bigger robot.
It's clearly our kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, they draw the animes to look like white people
Yeah.
because they're obsessed with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the British Mayor Pete is. Like, but fucking Matty Healy, the biggest rocker in the universe.
I feel like all their politicians are like Mayor Pete.
they're all like Indian guys.
They're all ratty, like, just like diminutive, fucking pallid ratty.
The new guy
guys.
I think is 5'5".
Who?
The prime minister.
The Prime Minister of Britain?
And we're just letting them live.
Yeah.
We're just letting that fucking slide.
China should invade the UK. That would be pretty funny. Yeah.
You wouldn't see me do.
There's a bunch of fucking people with just like Union Jacks in their profile. Just like liberals being like, cheerio, governor.
Hail
We
Britannia.
need to send billions of dollars in weapons to. Yeah.
No, dude, I would be.
Cheerio.
I would literally look the other way. If
Yeah.
the Chinese wanted that shit,
I wouldn't care.
what do they get from that?
Even more than I
Nothing?
don't care about Ukraine, would I not care about
I would care even less.
the Chinese
Yeah.
just fire bombing
Just assassinating Adele.
Yeah,
Just hanging Adele in a public square.
just 600,000 dead British people. And I'm like, I don't want my fucking taxes
like-
going to that. Fuck the UK.
And they're like, this is, we survived the Blitz.
Yeah.
We're going to survive the Chinese. Yeah. Apparently, my therapist was telling me, like, because I was talking to him about COVID, about how, like, I would go see my friends. We wouldn't, but, like, everyone became COVID scolds, right? So, like, everyone, like, everyone was cheating and breaking the rules, but like no one wanted to be found out to be cheating, you know? And he was like, yeah, it was the exact same during the Blitz in the UK, where it was like everyone was getting these government rations and then like cheating and getting more stuff, and then just ratting out on their neighbors. It was like that's kind of it was the same kind of siege mentality that everyone. So you know, we're basically as good as them. You know,
The
we
British.
know exactly what they went through, and I'm not so impressed. You know, fuck the British.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of like their culture is stale at this point.
Their culture is and
Because they exported it everywhere, and now like British shit hits you in the same way that like a modern commercial is funny. You know what I mean?
No, I mean like it's the best example of British shit, and where they're at in their like currently in the fall of their empire is Love Island. It's so sick.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't get into it.
I mean, it's not good. I mean, it doesn't make any sense what the show is. Like when you're watching it, like no one wants to get sent home, but there's no objective for like winning.
You know what's really good?
There's like no idea. There's no concept. They add new people all the time. It doesn't make any sense.
that British documentary, Can't Stop Eating.
No.
I might go home and watch. That's a great.
What is that? A 600-pound life?
Sort of. It's about people that have. It's called like Prader-Willi syndrome. It's a type.
Oh yeah, where they like the kid is in school and he has to keep eating.
They keep eating.
Yeah.
And so it's a whole.
Otherwise he'll die.
It's a whole house for people with.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like mentally disabled and they love eating, and so if they're on good behavior, eventually they can earn like a day out in the village. They're allowed out in the village for a day, and invariably, they go out and then it's revoked because they're shoplifting candy.
Because they do that.
Because they start stealing candy.
Really?
Yeah, and then they're
So it's a mental illness.
yeah, Michael's day pass has been revoked after he was caught stealing.
And it's the state that's trying to take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
They're
house.
wards of the state. Yeah.
They're also like hyper what would you call it? Not horny, but like well, I guess yeah, just horny. But they're like Lotharios. They're like there's one big fat guy. He's like, "Love me, girls. I've come to get enough." And he just like every woman he meets, he's like, "Said I was London, you'd be my girl."
A lovely girl.
What a lovely, will you be my girl? Said I can't stand you not having you around.
Yeah, and then they get
They get
girlfriends?
they're always dating each other. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like the eating girls too? The
Yeah.
girls that have the same problems as them.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they're like all of them are overly sexually.
They're all fat as shit and horny.
I guess those things do correlate.
And
I guess they're about.
And stupid too. It's interesting. It makes you wonder.
I guess those things
It
do
does make
correlate.
you wonder. Perhaps this isn't simply a British disease.
Yeah, that is so British of them, dude. That's so British to be fat and stupid and horny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not us. Not us. Man, I wish I had a big fat girlfriend that lived in my big fat house with me.
You ride her around.
Yeah, ride her around. Yeah, kind of like that, like in the, what was it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'd be like the little one.
No,
be,
Krang.
Yeah,
in the
Krang.
stomach. You'd
Yeah, I'd
imagine.
be like in her stomach.
Yeah.
She'd be my big strong wife. I'd tell her to beat people up if they're mean to me. I'd be the brains of the operation.
Imagine me. It's a Western. I'm out on a ranch riding my fat wife around. 310 pounds to Yuma.
Yeah. She's
310
sturdy.
310 pounds. 310-pound Yuma.
Yeah. She breaks her legs and you're like tearfully have to shoot her because she's in too much pain.
Yeah.
You're like petting her
You
and
have to put
kissing her and telling her it's okay.
Put your big Western wife down.
Put my big wife
My
down.
Grand Wagoneer, I had to put her down.
You're going west with your wife. You're hitching a covered wagon to your wife. In search of a better world.
Gisberg, how we doing?
I'm
Okay.
crawling.
All
I'm
right,
dragging ass.
We'll do it because it's diminishing returns.
Ah!
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us
Love you
this
guys.
week. We'll be back Wednesday with another podcast. And then, now the pressure is on. This is probably the worst situation for us. Is WGA strike over, SAG strike still on. So hopefully.
Why is that? Oh, because we can't get
Yeah,
cast.
we can't cast people still.
We still
We don't
can't
need
cast
we don't
people.
need writers.
We kind of can cast people, maybe.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you. Dude, I'm in the middle of that. Just started.